Hello everyone, Ted the Old Star Wars Nerd here. I hope you're doing well, and I want to thank you for joining me as we keep old Star Wars memories alive. So today on Star Wars Classic, I just saw this article on Screenrant came up, and it was talking about Star Wars 10 Legends stories that are mostly canon still, I guess, again. So it's 10 Legends things that's mostly canon again. And they give I started looking at it and it looked like they gave some good info on it, so I thought I'd do a little reaction and see what y'all think. So here we are. When Disney purchased Lucasfilms, previous Star Wars stories went from being canon to legends. These legend stories are basically canon. So these are things that are legends, but that are basically considered canon because we've seen them brought into Star Wars, the new Disney Star Wars canon, I guess you should say. If, you know, that's your bag. Alright, so the first one, yeah, all sorts of things they did. You know, they killed off the old canon, stuff to fit in the new storyline. Shadows of the Empire. That was a very cool time when they had all that up and going. They orchestrated, it was a game and a book series, and yeah, comics. Oh, it says right there. It encompassed games, books, and even comics. It had introduced fans to brand new characters, but also filled in some of the gaps in the plot. Yeah, it had some really cool information in it, and it came out at a time when there was, you know, not much Star Wars stuff going on, and so that had a lot of info, and people really got into it, and it was a cool time. I played the game, I read the book, and I didn't do the comics. I did the game and the book, I remember. So, but that was so long ago, I don't remember a thing about it. I'll get to it. I will get to it in the other videos coming up, so we'll get to that one of these days. The Thrawn Trilogy. Oh, this is awesome. They have brought Thrawn back, and if you saw The Mandalorian that just premiered last night, episode 5, they're going to go after Grand Admiral Thrawn, or Ahsoka's looking for him at least still. Ahsoka's out there looking for Grand Admiral Thrawn, and probably Ezra too, because I can't remember the end of Rebels, but supposedly Ezra went looking for Thrawn, and everybody's out looking for each other, so I don't know what happened. Got to figure out something to keep them away from the original trilogy settings. So, you know, send them to the outer regions. So yeah, Thrawn is basically canon now. It is different. He is different, but supposedly the same, I guess. I don't know if they're going to make these. Of course, they're probably not going to make these books canon. They can't. By, you know, going by what has happened with the other episodes that have came out, but we always have these three books, which were awesome at the time. So yeah, okay. So Thrawn is canon, but this story is not. That could be like, you know, rumors and things, but no, still couldn't do that because it kind of has the Empire and Emperor and all that in it. Anyway, and that's where Mara Jade came from. Ooh, Mara Jade. Anyway. Alright, so The Force Unleashed. I just started playing this. I was saying in another video, one of my laugh videos, I was watching the Robot Chicken stuff. They had a commercial for Force Unleashed 2 that was in it. And it was pretty funny. But yeah, I just started playing The Force Unleashed a day or two ago. And I'm about halfway through it. I'm a very casual player. I can't play too long without getting too bad of a headache. But yeah, awesome. Really cool game so far. Force Unleashed. If you get a chance, play it. Let's see. So how is this one almost canon? Star Killer Project. The Star Killer name, because that's the name of the apprentice in The Force Unleashed. But it's not saying it is canon, but it's, yeah, alluded to, close to canon. Clone Wars. This was this looks like the first one written by Tartakovsky or whatever his name was. Yeah. Yeah, that first series. If you get a chance to watch that first series of Clone Wars that came out before the other Clone Wars came out, it was a good series. So I guess it would kind of be Clone Wars, yeah, or I mean, canon. Who knows? Tales from Mos Eisley Cantina. I listened to those audiobooks. Those were good books. Those would be a good setting for any kind of TV series if they wanted to do it. Disney Plus could always go back to Tales from Mos Eisley Cantina to make an awesome TV show. That would be cool. They could do, just anthology series. Each week, it could be a different episode. A different main character comes into the bar. They see him, do a backstory on him. Boom, he goes away. Next week, somebody else comes into the bar. That would be cool. Anyway. Some of those have gone on to inspire the Certain Point of View series of books. Haven't read those. Don't care. Knights of the Old Republic. That was a cool game. I played that about 4 times now. And for some reason, I always keep going good. I don't know why. I always keep following the light side. I need to play a dark side game. I really do. Be a jerk all the way through it. That'd be fun. Maybe I will. That'd be cool. Anyway, so yeah, that one, how is it almost considered canon? Oh, well, it's almost considered canon because it was all set way so far before what we have now. That's kind of a weak point. Oh yeah, and they did completely lift the Krayt Dragon mission from Knights of the Old Republic game for that Mandalorian episode. I mean, that was, very similar to how you do it in the game. Yep. Okay, the Old Republic online game. When it first started, I got online and I played for a little bit, but I don't know, it just wasn't working good or so. I mean, and I was poor at the time and it cost money to play it back then. So you had to have a monthly subscription back then when it started, and I just couldn't afford it. I played like a little bit for free, but then yeah. But I hear it's still going. I hear it's still going. Launch of the High yeah. I doubt the High Republic will interfere with the Old Republic at all. It's too far away. Two different timelines. Darth Plagueis. I read that book, or I listened to the audiobook. Like I say, those audiobooks for Star Wars are done really well. If you have a chance, pick up a couple. Yeah, it was a good book. I can't remember much about it, but yeah. Republic Commando. I never played that game. That was a Clone Wars game, and I didn't get into the Clone Wars too much at the time. So yeah. I mean, I can see how that would be basically canon, stuff that's Clone Wars and all that. Yeah, I can see them bringing that in. So, number 1, Path of Destruction. What was this? Was it a book? What is it? The Path of Destruction was based on the incredibly famous Sith Lord Darth Bane. The character is incredibly popular in the franchise, but it's always been unclear whether he's canon or not. That is, until his appearance in Clone Wars. Oh, Path of Destruction, I guess, was an episode of Clone Wars. The character is a very dark force within the galaxy and has had his influence over the Sith, even in death. The book, once again, doesn't impact the timeline too much, and since the character has been linked to the modern version of the franchise, there's still hope for Bane, and indeed Revan fans. Revan would be awesome. A Revan series would be great. Oh, okay, well that's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah. If they would make some of this stuff canon, bring it into the new Disney canon, and give it the attention and respect it deserves, that would be so great. If they could just go back and look through some of the stuff that's here, supposedly none of the source material that they have. So Kathleen Kennedy says they have no source material. I don't know what orifice her head's been up, but I hope they pull it out soon and look around and see what kind of things can be used to make Star Wars as good as it should be. There's so many ways they could make things better in using Disney Plus and movies, and it looks like with the new Mandalorian, they're at least working on it, so I guess we'll see how it is. How long have I been rambling? Oh my lad, this is 10 minutes now. So, alright, I'm going to get off of here. We'll end this. I thought that was a neat little article just to go over and have a look at real quick. I might start doing some more things like that in the future too, commenting on some news about the new Disney Star Wars. I kind of said I wouldn't, but you know, there's not much else going on in Star Wars today. Not much classic stuff happening. I'm trying to keep it alive, and I think I'm doing a good job. So anyway, if you agree, leave me a comment below. Click the like button, click the subscribe button, all right? Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. You take care, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks.